Act like you've been here before. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Voices from the Planet. I'm your host, Eric. Thank you for joining me for a special 420 Turtle Doves edition.
Aloha nui kako, as Eric would say.
Yeah.
Or I would.
Anu, Turtle Doves.
Got to be back.
In the house. Off camera, you might see his hairy wrist poking every once in a while.
And that is me.
The Grow Guru. Cousin, or what is it? Thing vibes? Thing? Yeah. It is the hairy cousin with the fucking fur. And off camera is a rabbit from the moon. Did I ever tell you guys when we were super stoned back in the day? We used to have conversations and just imagine what it would be like to set free a wild herd of rabbits on Rabbit Island and let it overpopulate and just get out of hand. And then from Sandy's and Makapu'u, as you look out over to Rabbit Island, all you would see is this like patch moving, but it'd be a wild herd of rabbits just roaming.
Rabbits.
I just assume they would. Like,
what's a group of rabbits? What's a group of rabbits called?
No, like, you know, like how in Jurassic Park they had those one dinosaurs that move in herds to avoid.
They flock.
They flock together like birds to avoid predators. Gonna have seabirds trying to scoop up those rabbits. You never seen the seagulls? Seagulls will eat a fucking rat whole.
Yeah, but it's a rabbit, man.
They'll pick off their babies. Maybe the rabbits are gonna evolve different behaviors to protect themselves against
camouflage.
Different predators.
You know, camouflage.
What if they breed so fast, right? They just evolve and quickly.
Well, they don't evolve fast. They have a lot of babies fast.
No, they breed very fast.
Yeah.
I think, like,
evolution is fast forwarded.
Procreation.
Maybe.
What if they fucking like?
So then they'll fly back and attack tourists that are parked up on Sandy's and Makapu'u. You guys might as well have been on the podcast. You guys don't have mics. People probably can't hear what you're saying.
Rabbits eat eggs.
No, so I'm saying that. No, the seabirds are gonna try to pick off the baby rabbits.
Right.
So then the adult rabbits will alter their behavior to protect the baby ones.
What
against
if
herding?
What if the adult rabbits?
I don't like this that you're like
evolve
camera,
to be carnivorous, and they eat the eggs of the seagulls.
Bro,
and then
aren't rabbits part carnivorous anyway?
Are they really?
Don't they fucking eat their own young sometimes?
But I think it's a defense mechanism from like spreading like a disease or something. Like it's like culling.
But it doesn't matter if you eat your baby, you're a fucking carnivore. I think
it's a vicious circle of rabbits on Rabbit Island.
No, but we just would sit there and get stoned and look at Rabbit Island and be like, "Man, imagine if we just went over there and let loose some rabbits."
Was there ever rabbits there?
No, it's
I thought that's why they call it Rabbit Island.
It looks like the head of a rabbit with the ears poking
I
back.
thought it was called Rabbit Island because there was rabbits on the island.
No, I thought it was just the shape of it looking from Oahu to it.
but I don't know if there's anything else.
No, I think that's pretty much it. It's because in like 1998, a bunch of fucking high school kids let loose rabbits and it became a herd. But then, so it has the name Rabbit Island. And then
Right?
we went back in time and redid it earlier. Like in the fucking 1800s, we went back in time to the 1800s, did the same thing, let loose rabbits on Rabbit Island. The herd got way out of control. It got the name from locals on Oahu who would see the herd of rabbits, calling it Rabbit Island. And then they're like, fuck all this. So they eradicated it. Hence the time loop of we had the idea of wanting to do the Rabbit Island thing. Fast forward, we did it. Time travel was invented, all this shit, right? So that's why.
The islet is commonly referred as Rabbit Island because of its shape as seen from nearby Oahu. Looks something like a rabbit's head because of its long ears and the shape of its head. However, it was once inhabited by introduced rabbits.
Yeah, that was us. That's what I'm fucking trying to tell you.
Well, I don't think
time travel's real.
I don't think any rabbits is endemic to Hawaii.
Time travel. No, we did it. Time travel. It was 1870. It was 1874. It was a hot May day. 1874. 1874. Me and my friends have just arrived from 2048.
Sweated,
We were really old. We were really old and tired, but time travel was just invented, so we were like fucking around. Like just when phones were invented, people were prank calling people, right? So as soon as time travel was invented, we started prank time scheming people.
That's nice.
Like introducing rabbits to Rabbit Island.
Hey, have you ever heard of the beach break right by Rabbit Island? There's a fucking
Beach break.
there's a right-hander wave that's like supposed to be pretty
And
fucking
what's it called?
sick. I don't know the name of it. People try to keep it like under wraps, but I heard it's a
What is it
fucking
called?
sick wave.
Hair Palace.
Yeah, right.
Hair Club for men.
Oh, he put this.
See, man, I knew I should have just put like a wide angle camera and had you guys be on and just get you guys mics. That's a fat joint. You guys are gonna be here for. I mean, I don't want. Like now, I mean, I didn't put up the curtain, so you guys at garage, Auntie's garage door. No, I'm trying to go for a production value. I know, but. So I'm looking for a positive 420 because, like I was telling you earlier, my fucking 419 sucked dick. But it was a morning of fucking craziness, and I'm gonna tell it again. I know you guys already heard it, but I want to share it on the podcast for posterity.
Go ahead.
Fucking exists because I don't know what the fuck I did, but the universe, maybe like everything was in retrograde yesterday, but we leave our house in Eva Beach at fucking 5:45 in the morning, early enough that we were going to get to school early because traffic sucks dick, like I've said a million times. So we like to leave early. So we leave early, super fucking early, get to school early, and as we're pulling into the driveway, we're met by the maintenance guy, and he's telling us no school today, power's out. So we're like, fuck. So I guess I'm figuring out like what to do, where I'm gonna go. Anyway, I feel weird repeating it again, even though I told you guys already, but it's for the podcast.
Yes, sir.
But
I like the great detail.
is it different? Okay, cool. Not like too different though, right? I'm not like lying, I don't think.
You painted the picture.
But anyway.
It's a different fucking story.
Yeah, that's none of the
Completely
shit.
different. This fucking guy lied to me on that.
This whole thing's made up. Don't believe anything you hear.
Yeah, and then you're not even on camera, and then you just yell in the mic. Look at that shit. Look at that.
Still good.
Tyrannosaurus fucking
Still good.
loudmouth over there.
Happened.
But anyway.
Also, yeah. I did it. I fucking finally did it.
But you know what's crazy? So we get to school, and there was kids who got dropped off there because there's like early morning care before school starts, and they were there waiting for their parents to come back. And I was thinking like, what the fuck? So like the morning care leaders are calling parents like, oh, you gotta come back, whatever. I was thinking like, holy shit. Like if I went to school and dropped my kids off, even if like they didn't say no school and there was no power, to be like, fuck. But luckily, I'm the kind I can come back. You know, I'm more flexible, right? But other parents, they cannot, right? They have to drop their kids, so it's shitty. It sucks.
Bruh, Rose City High School, the fucking power's up. The kid's still in class. Just fucking cruising in the dark.
As long as the toilet's flush, fucking you go school and get running water. But anyway, so take them to my work and we cruise a little while, wait for traffic to die down. And this is where like my prophetic nature comes into play because as I start my car as we're leaving, I told him, yeah. I said, fuck, that sounded weird. It sounds like my battery's going to die soon. This will make sense later. I was like, I was like, oh, God. I heard it a couple times before and I was ignoring it, hoping it would get better. But anyway, so driving home, no traffic, yay. Get back home to Eva Beach, driving on Fort Weaver, and then all of a sudden, pop. And even my youngest son was like, what was that? I was like, I don't know. I think I ran over a branch or something. Not really thinking anything of it. And then I immediately noticed my tire pressure light warning come on, like immediately. And I was like, oh, fuck. So I knew something already, right? Like, it's just like, fuck, I had this sinking feeling. Then you can hear the tire going, flop, flop, flop. It starts making that noise as it's going flat. I was going like 50 miles an hour on Fort Weaver. I was going 35 miles an hour on Fort Weaver. Speed limit. obviously. And so I'm thinking like, fuck. I'm really not that far from my house. Like, should I just fucking chance it and go home, or should I fucking pull over on a side street, or what do I do? Like, where do I go? Like, fuck.
Whoever it's pulling.
Yeah, it's pulling me to the right. So I was like, oh, 7-Eleven. So I pull into 7-Eleven, swap out the fucking spare tire, which I almost fucking like tried to do it on my own, where I fucking was assuming where I thought the tire was underneath the trunk part, and like found this flap with pins. So I started taking it off, and then it's like, I don't feel a tire under here. And this seems like a lot of work they make you do to get a spare tire out. You know what I mean? If you're on the side of the road, like, this would suck. So I'm thinking like, I'm going to fucking YouTube it, because that's what smart people do nowadays, is you fucking look shit up. So I found where my spare tire was, and fuck, I would have never found it. It's like under the car, you gotta lift up a rug, lift up a little flap with some padding and cushion, and unscrew it, and it lowers it down like a truck, like how in the back of the truck underneath the tailgate. So like, fuck, good thing I fucking looked that up instead of took my car apart trying to find it. I do that, switch it. I go, I never tell you this part. Wheel my spare tire over to the tire gauge, or the tire air compressor at 7-Eleven. And I'm looking, and you know how it usually has like the water slot and the air slot, right, for the coins. And the air one is blocked off. So I'm like, fuck, there's not even air. Like, I can't put air in my tire. It's like, spares don't usually, I mean, it's been in there how long? There's no air in there.
It's one run. You got one run. Yeah, one run.
Yeah, no, this one was not. Like, so I was like, fuck. But luckily, silver lining, I have a fucking air compressor in my van. So I have a portable one I plug into the cigarette.
Okay.
So I do that, get it all switched, go to fucking start my car to leave. I'm like, yes, we're going home. Fucking like, fuck. I don't know. Like, I knew it was coming. No, I called Nicole. Because I was on 4 Weavers right in Ever Beach, so she just came and met me and like jumped it. And then we fucking went straight to Firestone. Which, shout out to Firestone, Ever Beach, for their awesome warranty. Which, damned if I knew, road hazards covered. Fucking shout out. So, got my tire changed, got my wheels fucking rotated. What else? Oil changed. And, yeah, that's what I said, because I was there. I was like, fuck, might as well get an oil change. Got my battery fixed finally. I think this is like it's been a while since like there were no like check something lights on in my car. They even filled up my washer, windshield wiper fluid. They probably just put tap water though, like hose water.
Brand new.
My shit was
You
like
know what I mean?
cracked. I was filling with water.
It's dripping out. Fucking cars, dude.
Where's the horse and buggy?
I know. Why can't it be simple? No need buggy, just horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You chafe going away where.
No, you get the kind memory foam padded saddles.
Think about
Back
it,
support.
right? Like the fucking what we have now with technology with cushioning and shit.
You ever seen those silicone fucking hexagon mats that are for like ass cushions and shit? They're like made out of like gel. They're pretty firm though. Yeah, the honeycomb shape. Yeah. Those things are actually really comfortable.
Yeah.
They're only like, we have one like that thick. Yeah, they're fucking heavy. But it's like that thick only, and it fucking makes a huge difference when you sit on the ground or like a fucking bleacher bench.
That's cool. They don't slide on.
You know where that would be really good, but they don't fucking allow it.
What?
Mary
I
Monarch.
was gonna say that, bro.
Oh, look what I
Yeah.
just did there.
Right on in there, yeah.
Anu is back from Mary Monarch, so
Yeah.
fucking first year back, full audience, wide open, no mask, but I bet still had masks. People were still wearing it, but how did it feel being there again? This is like the fourth year you guys did it? Third.
Fifth?
This is your 5th year doing Mary Monarch?
Fifth year, man.
No shit.
Long time running.
Did we do an episode like this after every single time?
No, I think it was just
Once.
after the first.
We just disregarded it.
Did I ever like...
No, the first, our very first episode.
No, I know I've talked to you. I was going to make a joke about did I ever even mention Mary Monarch to you after that?
Nah, but after 5 years, it continues to change.
But you guys did it the last 2 years where 2 years ago, it was fucking nobody
Yeah.
with no
Yeah,
bands,
yeah. And then
no
half.
musicians,
And then half the next year, half
Yeah,
capacity.
live musicians back, but still
Yeah.
like restrictions. And then
Full,
fucking
for like
now
full,
it's
full blown. Yeah, max capacity.
the full gusto.
Yeah.
Let me go look at that noise over there. Everybody's looking at it, but no.
Sounds long.
All right, you guys tapping out?
For 20?
All right, happy 420. Take your phone with you. What were you live on? Oh, on what? Your page? Oh, weird.
Shall we see?
Well, thank you for allowing Auntie's Garage.
Oh, Grow Guru.
All right.
Golden Rabbit.
Have a good night, you guys.
Nice.
Yeah, come back when you guys are done cooking or whatever. If you got a break.
We just
Yeah.
threw Mary Monarch out there, yeah.
No, yeah, but we're still gonna talk about it. Shit, I'm not
Shit.
done. They just left. That's it. But we're still gonna talk about Mary Monarch.
Monarch.
So when did you guys fly up? Well, actually, let's start at the very beginning. I'm gonna ask you all the questions that the inquiring minds want to know.
Sure. We got some questions.
So when did you guys start practicing? Like, when did you guys know you? I mean, when did you guys? Okay, I'm gonna make like I don't know nothing because I know a lot already about how Mary Monarch works.
Yeah,
and
your
all that
cup
shit.
full, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be like, huh? What's a Mary Monarch? No, but when did you guys find out that you guys were gonna be going to the 2023 Mary Monarch?
I'd like to say the summer of last year. It usually comes. The invitations usually come out. I'd say in the summer. Can't say when. But when they do come, it's usually after the last Mary Monarch. So I mean, when they had COVID, it was pushed back to June one year, I believe. So that kind of pushed things back on the invitations as well. But it was sometime around in the summer. So we found out in the summer of last year.
And how did they tell you? Did they send a pueo with like a message written?
Nah, did you get a whole Iolona? You know, Kumu. He has the dream, he has the vision. And
That you guys are going, or they send you an email, or you get one call
it's like
from?
manifesting, you know.
You get a call from Auntie Luana,
Yeah.
saying like you come back next
Sheesh.
year. Well, everybody knows that
She
she
loves
runs
us
it.
though. Yeah, she loves
They
us.
run the show. I mean, what's up? They've been running it for how fucking long? You know what I mean?
Long time, 60 years.
Oh yeah, pretty soon the 60. Is that next year?
Yeah, that was this past year, 60 year.
This year was the 60th year?
Anniversary, yes.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, was right.
Cool, bro.
Cool.
So you guys found out you guys are going. Like, when do you guys start
cool.
practicing, or is like from that moment you find out is like every moment from that then on devoted to prepping for
I feel
Marys?
I feel like it's shaped on like the individual, how committed you are to your hula, your passion, your hula. So when you dial in, we usually dial in. We want to say after the holidays. Kuba's not, like super strict about it.
Yeah.
It depends who's on the line, and it takes everybody to come together at the same time. So we work out a schedule, and it's usually after the holidays. Is when, actually during the holidays. I'm sorry, during the holidays is when we all can get that time off and like hunker down and practice. So maybe like winter time.
So you guys only practicing for like January to April?
January through
Or
April
are
is
you guys
like
doing songs you already know, so it's kind of already in your repertoire?
yeah. So
Or are
it's
you
like
like
cleaning up.
making new shit?
Yeah, that. I mean, everything is Mary Monarch level, so you gotta
Yeah.
keep raising the bar.
No,
so
right, that's what I mean.
you can take something and make it Mary Monarch level and make dry if everybody comes to practice and practices. Stays headstrong and committed. It's a big
So
sacrifice.
like you may be doing a song that you already kind of are familiar with, but you're Mary Monarching it up, like making like maybe subtle changes here and there. So then what? After Merry Monarch, do you go back to the normal way you did it before, or are you fucking the kind keeping it the Merry Monarch way from then on?
Well, you're a hula dancer, so in any situation,
Whatever they
you're gonna
say.
take it. Just dance them. What's my little party? Not gonna be Merry Monarch level, but it's gonna be
No,
entertaining.
but are you gonna do the Merry Monarch moves, or are you gonna do the original moves?
Well, my hula is always Merry Monarch level. You know,
I guess. I don't know.
takes a lot of strength to.
No,
you
no,
know,
but
hold
you know,
that
like,
stance.
you see what I'm saying? Like, so say like you guys do, for instance, I don't know,
Nah, you
Kaimuki hula.
You seen this?
You know Kaimuki hula?
No.
You know Maki Ailana?
No.
You know, they're all Owana songs, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, actually, I do know like the last two verses.
What about like, okay, so Kahiko, you don't ever really fucking change,
Okay.
right? You don't really like make
Sample.
up. You can't really make. Can you make new Kahiko?
Yeah, I mean, there's some pretty recent. There's some pretty recent.
But it's
ones.
recent shit made in the Kahiko style, yeah. Because I mean that fucking what I'm even asking kind of is contradictory because Kahiko is the old way, so you can't make new old shit.
It's not
Right?
shit.
There's no, yeah, you can't make new old melee or
Bang.
chants and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
can you? Or here's a question. I know the answer is yes for some, but are there some songs where you can change the movements if you want to? Like, because I know every halal,
Has a style.
yeah, and like choreography might be slightly different, but I know there's certain Kahiko songs that you don't change, right?
Yeah,
Everybody does those, yeah?
but then they still have their own styles.
Yeah, style in like the subtleties of like your fucking uehes and that kind of stuff might
Yeah.
be different, but as far as the movements with your hands and like the story you're telling with your movements, that's gonna be the same across, no matter who
Nah,
does it.
you can see it in like
No?
what you just said, like the uehes and like the helas and stuff, because everybody has a certain way they do it, and you see other like halals that do the same exact style, and you see it in their uehes and all the basics. You
No,
see
no,
it in
but
the
that's a
basics.
different. But I mean, that what we're talking about is a
But you can flare it up with
style of a movement, the uehe.
Uh-huh.
But in a song where there is an uehe, everybody's gonna do that move, whether they do it their style, you know, this way, outwards, whatever.
Oh yeah, there are songs like that. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean,
Yes,
so.
yeah.
But like
My bad.
for you guys, like your guys' Kahiko song, is it something that is like that, or did you guys like create your own movements?
Well,
What song did you guys
that's
do?
actually a good point. So, Akauku was more recent mele or mele kahiko
Mhm.
that was written by Akanakalole. Can't say who.
When was it written?
You know what? I want to say I can't. Don't fact check me on this or anything, but I think like in the 70s, bro. Like it was really pretty recent.
Does Kahiko? What is the cutoff time for like Kahiko days? Pre Kalakaua.
Ooh.
Pre colonialism.
The Victoria era, you know.
Okay. So is that the song? What was the song you guys did?
Akauku.
What?
Akauku.
Aka
Yeah,
uku. What does that mean?
Okahi Kampua. Here is Akauku.
What is that? Is that the name of Ahupua?
So, yes, that is Ahupua on the island of Hawaii.
Big Island.
Yes, and that's pretty much Kamupua's domain on the wet side of the island, you know. Because that's where it starts getting wet. When you see Akauku, that's everything starts getting wet.
Where is that in relation to like Hilo?
Shoot. I think if you're looking out at the harbor in Hilo and you go right towards Keokaha, if you go left towards...
So it's north of Hilo then.
I think that's north. Sorry.
Bro, you don't have to
Big
do
island.
like homework and research
It's a
on
big
this shit. On this shit. You guys never hula up over there when you guys was there?
We went hollering my mama.
Yeah, did you guys dance?
Yes, we did.
Did they film you?
No.
You guys never get featured.
No.
How do they pick that?
Did you see who got featured in this one?
No, I never watched none of it. Nicole like screen recorded it on her phone, but only their halal. So those are the ones I watched when I got home at the end of the night. But I was fucking working.
We did that 1 year, so I was good with that. With 1
You
year,
what?
we did that 1 year, so we're good with that.
Did what 1 year?
Get it televised.
Featured and like
Yeah.
they do a little fucking.
Never doing that again.
And you what?
Never doing that again.
Why?
It's better. Well, this time we went with our sister halaus, so it's I felt it more when it was like with everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody together. Hopefully now, but
Okay. And then what about Awana? What did you guys do?
Pilikapekepex.
Pilika what?
Kapekepeke.
Kapeke peke. What is that about? Actually, didn't.
Nah.
No.
Okay, can't go to that one.
I might have seen a clip of that.
Yeah. Sure did.
Yeah.
It's out there.
Yeah. So how did you feel about it?
It was fun. That
Yeah?
was fun. Yeah.
Yeah?
So fun. Awana's always fun. Absolutely.
And how far did you guys stay from the stadium?
20 minutes? 15? 20 minutes?
So like in Hilo. No.
Outside of Hilo.
And how was Hilo? Pumping.
I don't know. I was kind of like, we're all in our zones, right? So we're kind of like
You guys have an
isolated. Yeah. Isolated from the outside.
How many guys went? Which guys? How many was on your line?
9.
9. Oh, that's a good amount. Fuck.
It
That's
is.
a lot. You guys usually took less before. Or you guys always took that 9.
We've had less.
I feel like you guys did smaller before. I'm not mistaken. Not that I know everything or anything about hula.
Solid.
So you guys flew up what, Tuesday?
We landed Monday.
Oh, it's fucking, oh shit, you guys went early, huh?
Yeah.
Damn. Wow. I went straight to fucking business.
Yeah. Nah, not really. More like just get rest.
So did you guys get like
Sleep.
stage practice from like as soon as you get
Yeah,
there
for
from
sure.
Monday? So you get
Yeah,
more
for
than
sure.
probably if
Yeah.
you show early up.
For sure.
Oh, that's good.
For sure.
Practicing inside Auntie Sally's. The one across the street, the little fucking cafeteria thing. That's nice in there, bro. It's air conditioned, that's why. Fuck,
It
bro.
is.
Take naps in there. Well, as long as you're not fucking one of the dancers.
But Awana was awesome. Let's see everybody. You could feel the vibe too.
What vibe?
60th anniversary. Everybody
Oh,
was
yeah.
putting out. You could feel it in the air.
Sorry, go ahead. So what was one of your favorite Mary Monarch moments? Talk to me as if I'm Keahi Tucker.
Legendary.
Let me hold the mic for you now.
Just take a couple jabs at it.
When it was pow and the stress was relieved. Just kidding. But tell me not. There's got to be a relief once it's done. And it's fucking Saturday night at 1, 2 a.m. And fucking awards is pow. And you know where you stand. And then you can like go party. Am I snitching on too many people right now? Nah. I mean, shit.
I think the memory that kind of sticks out now. Now I have some time to think about it. Is seeing the sun come up the next morning and knowing that you're gonna do this again and you're gonna see this. You're gonna do this again. Trust me, you're gonna be here and you're gonna do this again in the same exact moment. But
Do you ask yourself why?
yeah, and but you know the reason why is the resolve to go get that, that dub, that win, that validation.
Okay, so this is a question I've often pondered. Like, when it comes to Mary Monarch, What do you feel is more important, winning or staying true to your halal style, your tradition, that kind of shit?
Oh, that one definitely staying true.
So even if you were to never win, but you stick to it the way you like it, that's okay.
No, but the
What do you mean,
feeling,
no, but?
the feeling I'm getting at is seeing that sun come up and knowing this is why I do this. Because
I don't know. I'm asking a different
It's-
question now.
that's the answer. But it's the same answer to that question.
No, but for you, what do you feel like? What is more important to you? Sticking true to your halal tradition and not changing to
Sticking
win
true,
or
bro.
winning?
I've been doing for this half my
Do
lifetime,
whatever-
bro.
do
I've been
it-
doing this
I
for
know,
half
but
my
Mary
lifetime.
Monarch is
I'm
different.
true, bro.
Mary Monarch is different because
Nah, it's in my blood. That's why.
huh?
It's in my blood. That's why.
No, but Mary Monarch is different because it's a
Why?
competition.
Yeah, but it's family though.
I know, but are you going there to win or are you going there to share? Is what I'm kind of asking.
Well,
Yeah, so which one's more important to you?
sharing? Is that what you're saying?
So
Sharing
if you,
or winning?
yeah, right? Sharing, right? So if you never ever want to marry Monarch, you'd be cool with that as long as you kept getting invited back and
Oh,
we're
no,
allowed to
no.
continue to showcase your
No.
halal and your style and your lineage.
It's a matter of
That's
when.
better. That's
It's
cool.
a matter of when. Wait, what?
So you want to win then.
Of course, it's a competition.
So if like you were to find out that certain judges like a certain thing and don't like a certain thing, would you be fine with changing your style to appease the judges to try to win?
No, because that's our style. Because we've always done the same style. We've never changed up.
That's
how
what
we
I
got
mean. But
there.
like if your style, like there's some halals that never gonna win.
But they've been there a long
I know, but that's what
time.
I'm saying. Like, I think for those people, the answer is their style is more important than winning. But for some people, winning is more important. So they'll change up to appease judges to try and win.
Hey, but the people love us, and if we win, hey, we win.
That's why I ask you, what do you think is, what do you, as personally, what do you like? What is more important, staying true or winning competitions?
I just said that, staying true.
Okay, that's what I was asking. Cool.
And winning competitions.
Because yeah, see, and that's where you're making, you're not really answering because you're saying both answers as your answer. But it's fine because I often wonder that because like there's some halal that never win, and I haven't seen him in a while. The one from Oakland, Mark.
Oh, yeah, that's a long time.
But like they stick true to their style, which is like completely breaking away from all traditional norms, right? Like he sits on a chair when he fucking pause. He fucking wears sunglasses on stage. He tapes up his fingers. He's just kind of like unorthodox across the board. His style is like different, like compared when you look at like what other Kahikos are doing and
That's
what they're
your
doing.
style.
That's what I'm saying. But like they never fucking win. Never. Because the judges they don't like that, right? Because the judges probably are more traditional. They don't like that you're sitting on a chair. Take your sunglasses off. However, the crowd fucking loves him and they know that and their style is that. So they continue to do that regardless of whether they win or lose. I don't think winning is a priority for them. They want to go and share. As long as they get invited back, they're going to do their style.
I mean, they do Hoike too at Marijuana.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but like I got to think that there are some halal out there that once they kind of know what the judges are looking for and as far as like style wise, what they like and don't like,
Yes, they're out there doing that.
then they're going to change it up, yeah.
Yeah.
And then like change their tradition.
And that's how Mary Monarch has evolved. Buddha has evolved, and it's gonna always keep evolving.
to keep
'cause
the competition.
it's top tier, man. Like there's
know,
some
but so,
styles
like,
out there.
if-
Like you might say something about it, but when you look at it, and when their style is all together and everybody's on time, it's like, hey, you gotta give them that. You
So
can't
how
fuss
about
with that.
this for a thought then? If the judges and like the people who are picking the winners, right? The judges, if they are particular for a certain style, like an older way, and they don't like the Mark, whatever his I can't think of his name. You know what I'm talking about, from Oakland. Like them. Fuck, where was I going? I forget. So like the judges, they like the old style, so they're never gonna approve of this new style. So are they the gatekeepers to like the evolution of hula? Because if a lot of people start wanting to only win and they start changing or like not
Okay,
innovating and sticking to old.
Okay, another good point here too.
Okay,
So
go.
60th year anniversary.
Yes.
There's a lot of tributes to the late Johnny Lamho, right?
Mhm.
So there's a lot of lineages coming out with Owanas and Kuhikos, with the same depictions from Uncle Johnny and
What do you mean the same depictions? Like where they narrate the thing in the
emotions.
beginning?
It's they're very
Because that's his thing. He always did that, right?
yeah,
That the kind of like
right.
that
And
epic narration to like.
there's
intros
there's
to
like
the
a
songs.
the feeling was just great. There's so many tributes, and I think that combined with how good they dance does influence the crowd, influences the judges. So at that time, like there's all those different influences, and like that goes into judging. So I would never want their job ever.
Oh, yeah.
But
It's been the same judges a long time, yeah.
no, they change them up every.
do?
Yeah,
Okay,
they change
that's
them
cool.
up.
So you got to get some fresh perspectives in there every once in a while. But then that also keeps the halals on their toes for the ones who want to win and get used to a certain judge's preferences. Now they got to change it up because like I don't know what this new fucking.
I don't know, man. I ain't getting any younger.
Yeah, 5 years, bro. You old already. But that's good. 5 years. That's longevity in Merry Monarch, right? That's still new. You've only been in it 5 years, but 5 years is a long time to have been doing it. You know what I mean? Because somehow they never win until like 10, 11, 12 years of doing it, right? Then they finally start winning. But then there's some, they just win right away.
I just took 10.
That's why it's hard to tell what the fucking judges want, bro.
The new thing, they want the new thing.
They don't like the new thing. They don't like when Wahine wear models and you can see their vaginas. But hey, that could be a crowd favorite. That's exciting.
As long as your model don't fall off, yeah.
Did someone's model fall off?
All the time.
To this year though?
No,
Oh.
nothing went wrong this year. So it's
For you
more
guys?
incredible for everybody.
For every
For
that's good.
everybody, no malfunctions. Oh, incredible!
That's good because usually there's something.
I,
And we all know why. People shit falls off. I don't know. Maybe everybody got lucky this year. Dodging bullets left and right. What you guys do? What you guys didn't do? Zip tie them. I know fucking some people, they make the kind there, coupe and they lace it through with a zip tie and they zip tie it to their hands and ankles when it comes time for the show. But again, I don't know anything about Merry Monarch or hula or any other shit. No, I don't. I'm talking out of my ass. I'm talking out because I don't know nothing. What else about Merry Monarch? Did you buy anything at the craft fair?
not at all.
No?
They-
No time?
Nah, no time. I need it all the time.
Yeah, but there's 24 hours in a day. What are you guys doing all day?
Just eating, resting. I did a lot of sleeping on this trip for the whole week.
Practice, sleep,
eat.
eat.
Yeah, play some video games.
Play video games? What the
So
fuck?
Netflix.
Oh, you guys have TV at the house. Somebody brought a fucking, what, PS5?
Four. Nobody get PS5.
Oh. I thought they'd been out long enough that everybody got one.
Can't afford that.
All right.
Just practicing
What else
together.
questions I have about Merry Monarch?
Coming together.
Did any of your family go up to watch live and in person?
No. Just my uncle.
Huh? Oh,
Just my
so he's
uncle.
watching from the back, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever, like, because when you guys started going, that's his first time also being in Merry Monarch, right? He's never been to Merry Monarch before taking you guys with this halal, yeah? But how long has he been in the hula world? Long time. So he's always probably aspired. Like, have you ever asked him what it felt like as a cool move to be first time at Merry Monarch? everybody thinks, oh my god, the dancers, holy shit, first time in
Oh,
Mary
yeah.
Monarch.
Oh yeah.
But what
Yeah.
about for the Kumu? This is their first time as well. It's
We have-
fucking got to be a trip.
We have interviews of this of these answers out. So
Why was it the first year they featured you guys?
yeah, they did a lot.
Oh, so you can go find it on K5 of the home team. .com.
I'm not sure.
Probably.
Yeah,
But
possibly.
look at the Mary Monarch section. But I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know nothing about Mary Monarch or Hula.
It's out there.
That's crazy.
Bear Monarch is a lot. So I mean, if you have more questions, just go check it out next year.
I have a question for you. This is going to be a controversial one. Did you see that video that went viral of that one girl who said, no Hawaiian will admit this, but Mary Monarch is boring.
Yeah.
And then she went into this whole thing about tradition and da 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 da. And then I went and read the comments and people just ripping into her. She don't know this. She probably never even danced hula. All this shit. People just fucking like going off on her.
And then
I don't know. I was wondering.
Oh.
Like, did you see that?
I did.
You think she's wrong?
I mean, it's on social media.
Everybody was like hating on her though. But I have a hot take of my own. I kind of agree with her, but the way she said it was wrong. She thinks Mary Monarch is boring, and she's not wrong if she thinks it's boring because she doesn't care for whatever reason.
Okay.
But I have a question for a lot of the people who are in the comments saying how it's not boring and all this stuff. Like, if you have a connection to Mary Monarch and like you know somebody who's dancing or you're a hula person or a Hawaiian music fan, it's not boring. It's super entertaining. You love that shit.
Right.
Especially when it's the people you know on stage.
And everybody knows everybody.
Yeah, but if let's just say you're somebody who
It's lit.
only knows one person in a halau. And that's
Yeah.
the only, like, really, that's, who you're there to see. That's what you're excited for.
Yeah.
The rest of it can be kind of boring. And I wonder how many people in the comment section who were saying all that shit actually have been to Mary Monarch and sat through it because it's 6 hours fucking long,
Yeah.
dude.
So I gotta get those honeycomb cushions,
It's-
man.
Yeah, but they don't allow you to bring cushions. No cushions allowed. But that one is pretty stealth, bro. You can probably hide it in your
Yeah.
pants. Just like wear it in your pants. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Would you rather be sitting down
I've
or
sat-
standing in your costume for
I'd rather
3
be,
hours?
honestly, I'd rather be at home watching it on TV
Yeah.
in the comfort of my own home. That's
Definitely.
probably the best place to watch Mary Monarch. However, it is an experience to see everybody dressed up and, just like the town of Hilo during Mary Monarch. So it is kind of a experience that I think local people should at least experience. But to sit through it, especially if you're not like necessarily a fan of hula or, you know what I mean? I can see how people would think it's boring. Personally, I like Kahiko better than Awana. So I kind of find Awana kind of boring.
I mean, it's a festival. It's the whole experience. They have the
No, yeah,
parade.
it's the whole thing. Yeah, it's
You
different.
go about Hilo and go about your day and see where you end up. And come Kahiko night or Awana night, either one, it's a great old time.
No, but I just thought it was funny. Like, I feel like she wasn't wrong when she said it. She just said it the wrong way. Like, she should have just said, I think Mary Monarch's boring. Then,
Miscommunication.
yeah, people can rail on her. Yeah, you think it's boring, but that's a matter of personal opinion. She's not saying Mary Monarch
And
is
it's on
boring.
social media.
But
you
my
know?
personal opinion is that I think there are parts of Mary Monarch that can be kind of boring. Come at me in the comments, I guess. No, not trying to go viral. Please, just leave me alone.
Let them roll in.
We're still, huh?
How far are we in, Eric?
57 minutes minus about like 14 minutes of prior, so I don't know. 43 minutes. Is there anything you want to add about Mary Monarch? You want to tell that bitch that she's wrong? That Mary Monarch is not boring? She should shut the fuck up?
That was a lot of negativity in that one statement right there.
Like, she probably never even danced.
Ah, man. Sorry. It's been so disconnected from everything else. Coming back to think about that. You know, I
Now
never,
back to
didn't
the
really
real
give it
world.
much thought till you brought it up.
Because that video came out like right when Mary Monarch was starting. So I wonder if people at Mary Monarch.
And when you see something like that,
Well,
everybody
we're-
goes straight to the comment sections, and when it goes to the comment sections, that's when like the real beef starts. You know,
Yeah.
turn off the comments, boom.
I just
Then
laugh
everybody
at the
just-
comment. Like, who gives a shit?
Man, there's some crazy ones.
The best advice I ever heard was just don't read the comments.
Nah.
Post and ghost. Let people fight about it in the comments. They can have their own discussion.
And your account gets shut down.
How are they gonna shut you down for what other people are saying on a comment
sure.
of your post? But actually, I think you're right, dude. That probably could happen in this day and age of cancel culture.
Everything's a hate crime, bro.
Everything is a hate crime. That's right. That is right. So what else? What else has happened since you've been away? What's new with you? We've missed you on the Everyone Knows Your High podcast,
For real.
which everybody should be subscribed to as well.
Have that link.
What? Nah, not gonna. Just they know where to find it. Oh, how are you enjoying your 420? Since you're not answering any of my other questions.
Pretty lifted right now.
Yeah. How's it feel to be off Kapu?
It's tough, man. I was feeling pretty good for a minute. Now I
Does
just feel like
Kapu lift
awesome.
as soon as award night is over? Or is it as soon as you're done changing after you dance the Saturday night? You gotta wait. Yeah, you cannot just fucking be getting drunk at. Yeah, sorry, I'm not trying to snitch on anybody either. Sorry. I don't know anything about Mary Monarch, and I don't know anything about hula, bro.
Yeah.
What is a Mary Monarch? What is that? I don't know.
It's the Olympics of hula.
That's true. It is. It is actually. Do they ever have any? Have they ever had any international halal enter? I know get like California and Vegas sometimes, but like, do they ever like expand? Just like the Hoikea. That's when they like showcase them at like the Japan halal and fucking people from
You know, I'm not sure.
Tahiti.
I am not sure.
Did you guys go to the weekend night on Wednesday?
Not this past one, no.
Did anybody in your sister halal have was there Miss Aloha Hula?
I'm sorry, what was the question again?
Checking your phone during a podcast. How rude, bro.
Yes.
Your sister halal that you guys went with, did they have a Miss Aloha Hula?
Yes, they
They
did.
did?
Yeah.
And how did they do? How did she do?
She did not face as she should have.
As she should have. What do you mean by that?
Should have. If anyone would have taken it with
So what should she have placed?
I mean, I feel like none of us with our same lineages really placed this year. Not at all. Which is, I don't know,
How many
shut
kumu?
the heart. But
How many kumu this year came from your lineage?
two others.
The two halal.
Yeah.
Your sister halal. Are they from Oahu too?
Yes.
What halal is that? If you don't ask, sorry,
Yeah,
no, that's me
yeah.
snitch. I mean, everybody gonna look at you on here. They're gonna fucking
I hope not.
see your face. They're gonna go look at Mary Monarch. They're gonna recognize him. Be like, oh, that one.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, wait a minute, I know that guy. You get DMs of just fucking turtle dove gifs. Is it GIF or GIF? Are you answering a phone call during a podcast? Who's that? Put him on. Oh. Oh, rude, dude. Punishment. You gotta put her on. You're live on the podcast. But anyway, so Mary Monarch. Yep. Annual Olympics of Hula. Something I know nothing about. That's about it because we got to clean up too. Are you cool? Anything else you want to add? Sorry, I know I asked you a lot of questions and then interrupted you in your answers. But do you have to go? Yeah. Well, we can wrap it up. Have you made a Turtle Doves Instagram account yet?
Never.
Let's do it right now. You have your phone out. Let's make one.
No.
All
Not
right.
ready for that.
All right. Well, people can find you every other week
Landing in trees, you know.
behind the production booth in his turtle nest. The dove's nest, should we call it? But yeah, thank you for coming on again. Should make this a thing every time after Mary Monarch come in and we talk shit about it.
It's been a while since we last. I think it's since my first year. We've talked about this.
Yeah.
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 And it's changed a lot. Hell yeah. 5 years running.
All right. Anything you want to shout out? Where can people find the fine jewelry that Amy makes?
Ho'onanahawaii.com.
Say it loud. What? And enunciate.
Ho'onanahawaii.com. H-I.
Keep going. And then on Instagram, what? Where can they find her on Instagram? You're looking it up because you don't know it by heart.
It's
Okay.
It's Ho'onani Hawaii. Ho'onani
Okay.
H-I.
Ho'onani Hawaii for like bangles and earrings and pendants.
Sure,
and
sure. We make custom jewelry.
Ask her if she like sponsored a podcast.
Sponsored by
My podcast. My sponsorship terms are real loose. All she has to do is just let me mention it. And she don't have to give me nothing. Nah. Fuck, I just snitched on myself. Damn it. But anyway, thank you again.
Come up to the Mother's Day craft fair, Kamakana down on the west side.
When is that?
Be there having craft fair. Mother's Day.
When's Mother's Day?
That is May 14th, 13th, 14th, 12th.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
No, something like that.
Yeah. I don't know it now, but here's the thing. I might not know now, but I know I can find out later, so I'm not really worried about it.
Right. But I look like full, so but somewhere around that.
Oh, this is your first Mother's Day, yeah? When was your son born?
July.
Yeah, this is your first Mother's Day. You gotta go big, dude. Yeah, you should. Go to take her to a Mother's Day brunch or something at like a fancy hotel where Capena will be playing. Anyway, thank you guys for watching and sticking with me as always. For these podcasts, be sure to like and subscribe. Follow on Instagram, Voices from the Planet. Check out our wonderful sponsors. The Grow Guru, who you saw earlier, his hairy wrist. Fucking Oahu Garden Supply. Pakalolo Seed of Molokai. And Retro Hawaii. That's it. And thank you again for being a guest.
Mahalo nui.
All right. Love you guys. Peace.